What's up, beautiful people? How's it going? I almost forgot my key. Funny story about that. The last time I left my key in my truck, it decided to lock itself, which was strange how that works. Well, we got some more moisture yesterday and last night, so it's pretty awesome. Because last night still counted yesterday? It does, right? So, yesterday. So, a whole different landscape. Check this out. Whole different landscape when this morning's out here. It's not dry and dusty. Check these guys out. I can't zoom with the front camera. They're waiting to get moved. They're like, we want to move. That's so cool though. Once you train them on this stuff, they know when you're setting up and they're like, oh, we're going to get moved. But they're not going to get moved. Not this morning, actually. We're just going to set up over here. New area for them. Got it in the back of the truck. And there's the guard dogs. So we're just going to set it up for this evening. They're going to stay over there for the day because they move during the evening time. So I've tried both, morning and evening. Yeah, some days, like the first day we got rain, I actually moved them, moved them in the morning because I had to skip the evening move because it was muddy out here, and I don't want to drive out here in the mud just because I want to take care of the roads and I don't want to compact the land, tear up the land. So it's been a couple of weeks and it's moist now, but you can see it's not tearing it up that much. That was all mud. It would have, been spinning and tearing it up. So just being cautious with the land and the vegetation and all that. So we're just going to set up over here. We're going to grab these here. Yeah, you try to roll them up nicely, but sometimes it doesn't happen. Well, you can roll them up nicely, but sometimes they tend to fall apart when you put them down. They tend to unravel. Let's see. Definitely need the stakes, your corner posts. So I know the goats have been really wanting some of the salt bush. So we got one over here. They probably won't get there until tomorrow. Probably going to be about 2 feet short of it. Just my guess. So we're going to lay this out over here. Then once you run one side, you have to come back, set up one side, and set up another side. So I think I got to get like some kind of body mount or something that can bring y'all along to set this up and not have to worry about only using one hand. So gotta look into something like that, right? We're gonna have to find something like that. That way we can put it like right here on my chest or something and we walk around like this. Yeah. And when GoPros first came out, everybody was going crazy over it. Would put the little mount on their head and like, yeah, something like that. But, whoa. I guess if you're like in a, I don't know, where I am, the biggest tool you need is a mallet. I have two of them. I'm gonna have to buy another one, I'm sure, because sometimes Carmen, well, I'm gonna have to buy two more wants to help me out here. But most of the time, she moves the trailer and then does the corners, but you still need this. It's kind of like, especially out here, you need three. Sometimes the soil is soft. Other times, when it dries out, it just gets kind of hard. So a mallet is your best friend, best tool to have. We're gonna move these out of the way too. We're gonna run it through here, I'm sure. Uh, Stick one in the corner over there and one in that corner. So anyway, we'll just break down how you do this really quickly. Maybe we'll just edit it together. I'll run one, mainly this side I'm on. So from that corner, I usually tie the first one and then I'll drive the second one just to kind of keep it from standing and all that, or keep it standing up. and then I'll just run it laid down to how far it's gonna go. It's probably gonna be near that salt bush, and then I'll come back, standing it up backwards back to where I started, and then I will go to the other side, do the same thing, but that one I'll just stand up the end, come over here, run from here that way. That way you get a feel of, corner to corner. I've learned this through trial and error. So stand one side up, run the other one. I mean, you can run this one and then that one, but however you want. But as long as you don't drive them all in, just the first and second one in the beginning, and then the last one, that will give you your adjustment of how much to do. I get pretty close, 5 feet within range most times. You kind of get used to your distance. So yeah, that's just a little tidbit. And then once you get it set in that corner, I go back, putting them all in that way, and then come back just to double check, squish down some of the bushes and the vegetation, and I'll start from that end back this way, and then I'll drive in the corner post, go back, drive in the corner post. So I know it would be easier to take this going that way, but it's, I don't know, you need like a backpack or something. So I don't mind walking back over there to the corner post, setting it, and then coming back again, and then just double checking, and then we're done. So that's usually how it unravels. So yeah. So we're gonna set this up, and then we'll show you what I mean. So hang tight. All right, so we got the first line done. You can see we started at that end. I thought we were going to be short, but I was wrong. We're actually a little bit over that salt bush. So we're good there. We're going to take one of these over there in a bit. Well, both of them. Now we're going to take one to this far corner over here. So take this over here. A lot of walking for now, but once you figure it out, it's all good. It's a lot easier. This simplifies a lot for me, so it's better than worrying while I'm at work, wondering if my herd is getting enough to graze on and going where they should be going. This keeps them in one place, and you can hear them. They're like, "Yeah, we're gonna move! Hurry up!" Yeah, I get that every day when I'm setting up. And they still got plenty of grass in here. I mean, they can eat a lot of that. What they're actually saying is that we are out of dessert. So, just like humans, well, I guess just like me, sometimes I like my dessert first, but these guys like their dessert first every time. So, they'll eat their dessert every time first rather than eating. Howdy, folks. How's it going? So, you've gone this far watching the video, but now I'm gonna have to tell you, like, yeah, my microphone went out on me, so this part, it's just gonna be quiet. We'll just watch what I do and do as I do, not as I say, type of thing. So, so anyway, we'll just get that going for you. Just yeah, pay attention to how I'm doing this, and I'll try to explain why I'm doing it maybe after the video. So we'll get that edited in there. So, all right, enjoy. All right, so we're done with this. This is what I mean. I just put the last one up. I tie the first main one like this to the corner over there, and then I usually do the first one like that, stake it in the ground so it kind of. Okay, so this is why I was saying we have to. I don't drive this side in until I lay this one down as well. Perfect. All right, corner is set. Well, let's flip this around. So after the video, here we are. It cut out where I started it, where I was saying that first post is usually the one I drive in, not the very corner first post is the one I drive in. I tie it off to the stake, and then that second post is the one I drive in as well to just kind of like a guide or just kind of like stabilize, so it's not pulling directly on the corner. And I just walk all the way down and connect it to the other corner to get as close as I can to it. Somewhat in line, I just lay down. It's the process that worked for me this far. So once I get to the other corner, I can make adjustments. That's why the other side I do that as well. So the corner, as you saw on this one, I was about 5 feet off. So you just make adjustments that way. Like this side, just bring it out, and this side, bring it in, and that's just how I kind of figured out. That's what worked for me. That method works for me. So that was the fastest way I could do it. Once the corners are lined up, I tie them up and I go on that first one I lay down, go back, tie it all, drive all the stakes in, walk back up, check the wires, the bottom wire, make sure there's no bushes or plants touching the bottom or the second row. Sometimes, there's big plants too. So, and then on the way back, the last one I run, that one I come to the corner again, and just drive them in individually. So, and then I get the other corner post, I take it back to the other side just while I'm walking down that way. I do the same thing. I check again to bushes and everything, make sure the netting is tight, make sure none of the posts have come back up, because sometimes the bottom of the netting will go over a bush, and that will pop the post back up, and that kind of gives me, to walking back that way, time to adjust all that stuff, make sure everything is stuck in the ground, make sure it's secured. So that's why I don't mind leaving the corner stake over here, and then I take it back over there after I run everything this way. So it's just the method that worked for me. I mean, if this helps you, leave a comment. If it doesn't, you have your own method. That's okay. Leave a comment as well. See what works best for you. That's what we're here for. Share ideas and just exchange what works best for all of us in this community. You might not have this kind of vegetation in your area. You might have a forest. You might just be all green grass and whatnot. But I have a mixed vegetation. So I got bushes, brushes, and grass. So sometimes it's perfect, other times it's not. So in this video, it was somewhat perfect. So we ran it pretty well. So, and that's it. So I just wanted to recap at the end of the video pretty quickly, just to kind of do a quick recap, just to summarize what I was doing in that part of the video. So and my battery died, so maybe in a week or two we'll do the whole process again, and we'll do an actual full video with audio this time. So all right, y'all hope y'all enjoyed the video, hope y'all gained some insight on it, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, hit notification button, and follow me, subscribe to my channel for more shepherding tips and tricks, I guess, or whatever I do here. If you're interested in it, I'm in northeastern Arizona, so if you got a similar climate to where I am, then we can share ideas of how things go. All right, y'all. We'll see you later. Peace.